going on? It's Moss 808 brought to you by the Esoteric Sochi. And this video is about putting your faith into things. You know what I'm saying? For the longest time, I was putting my faith in a lot of other people, you know what I'm saying, way older than me, putting your faith into anything. We weren't introduced to the concept of adopting things into our faith, because this world is, about individualizing individualism, and a lot of the approaches to individualism is when someone is trying to adopt you onto something that they're into, but counterproductive. They're not like adopting you into their faith, that what you bring to the table adds on to their faith in, like I said, in their faith in whatever they're going into. They're trying to incorporate you into that instead of seeing first how you're coming into their space, into that atmosphere, how you're being received, you know what I'm saying? That star portal gate, how you arrive is how you're going to leave. So how you arrive to one individual, and if you try to leave that way out of something that they were inspired by, that you weren't inspired by, you weren't aware that you were participating in, because you weren't even aware that they were taking you in, because you weren't aware of this concept that I'm presenting now. Like, you see a lot in archaeology and back, you know what I'm saying, on the cable TV, the Discovery Channel, these tribes and these cultures, you see it more, but more awareness, consciousness on YouTube, but mostly over time, when you had to wait for a series and you had to wait like a few minutes on the TV, but they were filming it like over days and weeks and periods and things of that nature. But they were going to these lands, and these indigenous elders, indigenous wise, respectful, powerful, acclimated to their land spirits were adopting the archaeologists into their faith, allowing the archaeologists to study from within and to study how others are treating them, aka you being adopted into something, how others are treating them. And this says a lot about the faith and the spiritual system and the belief in its own, as you being the example, you being the outsider. And it's important, it's a big deal, because when you adopt things into your faith, you're giving the power to the individual to understand what you are letting them into. You're offering a variety of your personal relationship and your spiritual relationship, or to an entity or whomever larger than you, you know what I'm saying, or more, not really larger, but more externalized or exocentric than you on different philosophical points of views, or whatever golems or whatever energy is backing they are being used by. So this person is aware and you are aware, and when you create this soul contract, they realize they're a puzzle piece, and it allows them to have the value system, to value themselves, to value up or to devalue, so that they can make themselves lighter and get a better perspective and separate from whatever mental forms from their previous backing that they were coming from. But it still allows them to exhibit these traits amongst you. So you're taking the power within yourself, and you're giving the power away by adopting things into your own set faith, rather than placing your faith into something. Yeah, granted, you're paying attention. You're paying attention, right? A tension, a tight, you know what I'm saying, frequency, real tight, not real loose and heavy vibration, but tight frequency, almost to the tangible manifestation of this item. So you're paying attention to, you're looking at, but now you're putting your faith into something, you're investing, so you can adopt others to, then now you can adopt others to invest into you. You are investing into yourself by knowing the value of an individual and adopting them into your faith. And if they don't want to be adopted into your faith, then you can see what role you can play as far as being adopted into their faith, there where rather than, you know what I'm saying, bringing something into your faith or putting your faith into something. You are being the embodiment of the faith itself, whereas someone else is seeing where you're coming from. And even if it's a Uno reversal, it's still spirits coming together, seeing the same thing from a different perspective, from a different angle or corner. And so that's the importance of, um, adopting things into your faith versus putting your faith into things. Just gives you the power and the leeway and the leverage. This gives you both, but it's still ultimately you are given power. Teamwork makes the dream work, because where two or more are gathered in my name, there am I also. So you are gathered in the name of the Christ consciousness and ascending and taking something from a lower spectrum, not negatively, but it's accumulating so much in this energy and being brought and aware that, without your control, it's so biological. It happens. It shoots up. You're up here, your pineal glands, your energy, your crown chakras. You know what I'm saying? It's like diplomacy, bringing two kingdoms together, a marriage, a union, alliance, and things of that nature. So, like, this is extremely detailed appointed in different cultures all across the lands. And colonizing is the opposite of adopting others into your faith. It is entrapping, it is enchanting, it is imprisoning, and by the physical before the mental, because you can meet somebody and you don't have to be downright hey, you want to be adopted. You can use the mental energy to feel each other out, and then you can be radiating as in, yo, this is what comes with me. You don't have to be into this, but I'm not into this. This is just what comes with me. We're gonna be around interacting. This is the energies, the spirits, the signatures, things that are going to be coming, especially with your energy, and putting the value and authenticating and uplifting each other on the spectrums, right? So that's the importance of putting, adopting others to your faith versus putting your faith into others. Thank you. Signing off. Peace.